So there's an article in the news over the last few days regarding setting up a register of homeschooled children in the UK. Apparently, according to government figures, there's 60,000 children in the UK who are currently not attending school. It's that risk. I would imagine that number's much higher. I don't know whether that would include numbers of children who have never registered in the school system. I don't know whether the number is just for children who were in school and who are no longer there. But anyway, it's crap really, because on the one hand it's crap, on the other hand it's totally to be expected. And it's totally to be expected because of how we as people living under a government, it just shows what our role is. The word parent says it all when it comes to our children. We are it's almost as if the state own our children, well, as if the state own our children, and we are bringing up our children for the state so that they can fulfill their roles as the next generation of tax slaves, compliant tax slaves who are given just enough to survive, just enough distraction to prevent them from questioning anything, so that they remain compliant in whatever job they do, so they pay their taxes, so that they later on have children of their own, and so the whole procedure repeats itself. It's nothing personal, it doesn't mean anything to government, so long as you're fulfilling your role. And once you start not fulfilling your role, that's when things such as this start arising. Obviously for parents it is personal, because to parents, children are their children, and yes, on the one hand and on an emotional level that is the case, but like I said, it's not about emotions, there's nothing personal. The state own all of us through birth certificates and so on. So what do? You've got to expect that at some point the state are going to want to take control over what is theirs, and that's what I think this is about. They would like to have this register. It's that perception manipulation comes into it, because they want to use the usual fear and guilt and those kind of things, the usual tools that are used to coerce people, saying that they don't know whether children are safe if they're not seen at school, which is, again, to a parent, where is a child most safe? And you would consider, in most cases, children are most safe with the parents, the ones who love them the most. Who is to say, what right does anyone else have to say that a child is more safe in a school environment just because that is where they are, can be more closely monitored? Because, being monitored is one thing, being safe, being free from ridicule and abuse and bullying and pressure and having your head filled with crap, surely that's a totally another thing. How does this kind of thing even work? How if you were to register and someone then knocks on your door from the local authority, how are you judged? You know, if your desire is to free your child from the shackles of the education system and having their heads filled with meaningless bullshit, how how can you? Someone's going to knock on your door and say, "Well, how will you educate your child within the national curriculum?" How do you respond to that? And then what is going to be the outcome, the consequence of that? You know, if you're not seen to be compliant with what the state expects of you, then there's always going to be consequences. And these are going to be the issues which may come forward. And again, it shows just how warped the state is, how controlling, but also how scared the state is, because the more children who slip within the cracks of the state, who are given the opportunity to be more free from the state, then the more of a risk this is for the state, for stability, for continuing the repetition of generation after generation after generation doing the same old thing, because that is what the state expects of us. That's how the state survives. And you know, to anyone who is homeschooling their child, then crack on. You know, it's what the world needs. People doing things in different ways. You know, it's what the world needs. So yeah, the more people who are prepared to go against the created reality that is presented to us, the better, and long may that continue.